If this is the first time you're listening to the Wealthy Wednesday show, please remember to subscribe and click on the like button. This is Lucy McMonagle. I am the Mystic Wealth Creator, and I mentor mystic entrepreneurs to create more freedom in their business through conscious wealth creation so that they can make a big impact in the world and leave a legacy. I truly believe that when we accept our mystic powers and use them as entrepreneurs, that we will accelerate the transformation of this world so that we can bring about more peace and harmony, free from hunger and free from war. So today we have a very special edition of the Wealthy Wednesday show, and I'd like to invite you to click on the subscribe button and click on the like button. So please make sure you share this Wealthy Wednesday show with any of your friends, post it on your social media, and be able to put the comments below so I can provide you with exactly what you're looking for and what you want to get out of this show. So now let's get started. Are you ready to change your money flow? Would you like to get beyond the six figures that you keep bumping up against? Well, let me tell you, my book, Magical Money Manifestations, is going to help you create money manifestations on autopilot so that you will have more money, more freedom, and more joy in your life. Go to magicalmoneymanifestations.com to find out more information. Hey, this is Lucy McMonagle. I am the Mystic Wealth Creator, and I mentor mystic entrepreneurs so that they can create more freedom in their business through conscious wealth creation. Today we have an incredible, fabulous guest, and if you are a life coach, you definitely want to grab a pen, grab a paper, and make sure you are taking notes because today we have the famous Jeanette Koczela, and she is a certified spiritual life coach, author of 3 books, and marketing business coach. She's also the founder and the president of the International Association of Professional Life Coaches, a professional organization supporting life coaches with visibility, credibility, community, business tools, and an online life coach directory. So, Jeanette, welcome to the Wealthy Wednesday show, and I'd like you to tell us a little bit more about you and how did you get to be the founder of the International or the Association for Professional Life Coaches.
Yes, well, thank you, Lucy. That was a great introduction. And the association I founded about 7 years ago when I was just looking for a professional organization to belong to. And I didn't particularly want to join the ICF, which is the other association, International Coach Federation. And I also had a background in web design, and I was looking for a directory to be listed in. And I didn't really see anything that I thought was an attractive directory. And so those two things made me decide, well, why don't I just form another professional association for life coaches, and people who can't or don't want to belong to the ICF can belong to mine. And it'll give them credibility. And then I'll also provide other things for them, including listing in the directory. And so that's how it started out. And I actually, in order to get people in, I offered $1 for the first year to be a member. Mm-hmm. And then I also formed a LinkedIn group, and so I got a lot of my members from that group. And so that's how it started. And then I just would call up the members and ask them what else they needed. And it sort of grew organically from the suggestions of the members of what they needed. So now we have business training that we offer every month, and group coaching, and an archive of master classes that we've done over the years that coaches can access and gain their business skills.
Wow. So out of the online classes, the member directory, and feeling the need for individuals to be able to collaborate with one another and to actually educate themselves, because a lot of the trainings they have out there for life coaches, they don't really train you about how to become visible, how to become credible, how to create community. Does this fulfill those needs and more?
Yes, that's exactly what I found, was that the coaches would go through a certification program and become a coach, and then they'd try to start a business. And many of them had come from jobs or from corporate, and they were not professional entrepreneurs by any means. And also, running a business online is quite different from a brick and mortar business. So it was all new. Also, a lot of these people had retired from a previous career, and so they were older and they weren't really tech savvy with computers and the internet and all that. So taking all that into consideration, and of course I kind of think of myself as a techie, since I'm a web designer and like to use code still. If I don't like the way something turns out, I go in and change the code. So, so with all that in mind, I thought, these coaches, as I started out, I was coaching the coaches with spiritual life coaching principles and mindset things because they needed that. But then I realized that what they really need is business skills. And I was taking so many classes and watching webinars and listening to everything I could and reading articles about how to market, because I was marketing this association. And so I just learned what worked and what didn't work and what other people were using, and decided to just combine all of that. And actually, I put all of that into the second book that I wrote. The first book was a mindset book. The second one was Life Coach Business Blueprint. And I just put everything in there that I had learned about marketing, and eventually created a program around that I had clients for, that so that I could help them start their business and get everything set up the way it should be without, and my angle was, it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. So, they were spending thousands of dollars on websites, and I'd say, no, you don't have to do that. You don't have to get all of the expensive stuff. You can start out really inexpensively and get clients first. And then once you have an income with regular clients coming in, then you can think about adding to your expenses.
Exactly. And, speaking about getting clients first and then getting all of the expensive stuff and doing the other stuff, it sounds like that's something that new coaches, people who've recently, maybe they've gone from the corporate world into the coaching world, or maybe they've decided that they want to start a business that's more than a hobby. Not that anybody's business is a hobby. Just when I first started, my business was a hobby because it was a very expensive hobby, but it wasn't producing income.
That's what we all started calling it.
Yeah. So it sounds like the new coaches are able to come into this profession, the Association of Professional Life Coaches, and you have training programs for them. But before they actually go to your website and look at all that stuff, what tips can you give coaches or individuals who are starting to be entrepreneurs? What are the very basic tips that they need to know before they even go to that site or find out more about your classes?
Well, first of all, you have to decide on what your specialty is, what you're going to promote as what I call the gateway to get people into your world. And so to say that you help people with personal development is not specific enough. And so if you can zero in on a particular problem that people are having that you can solve with a free offer that can just get them in the door, so like a report or a checklist or an assessment that can help them just solve one little part of their problem. So let's say the problem is that they're not getting along with their spouse. And so they're looking for a relationship coach. So the relationship coach could have a freebie that would talk about how to communicate better with those around you or something. So it is a specific issue that someone can raise their hand and say, oh, yeah, I have that problem. Let me look into this. Whereas if you just say, I can help anyone with spiritual growth or personal growth, it's like, well, what do you do? How can you help me? And then, the attention span is only so long and they're gone.
Yes.
So you also have to have this free offer on your website so that it gives them something to take home, so to speak. But then they're on your list and you can build a relationship with them through emails. And if you ask for their phone number, sometimes you can call them or offer to have a conversation with them.
Wow.
So and all of that, all you need for that is an autoresponder, the free gift, your telephone, and a web page. Just one web page, really, for people to opt in on that page to come into your list.
Yeah, that's so true. And could you tell us a little bit more on what are the advantages on individuals who decide to join the International Association for Professional Life Coaches?
Certainly. The advantages are that you're going to get visibility that you wouldn't normally get because we have a directory. People come to the site to look for coaches. We do SEO for that. We also do a featured coach of the week and Facebook advertising for the coaches. So you get a lot of visibility that you wouldn't normally get on your own. Secondly, it's a community of coaches. So a lot of times, most of us are solopreneurs. We're doing everything alone a lot of times. And when I started talking about my business to my friends, I would start getting the yawns and the, change of subject quickly. And I found that it was my coaching friends that I could talk to about my business. So just having a community of people that you can meet and interact with, I tried to make that available for coaches. And, those kind of things are hard to find.
It's true. It's true. So many entrepreneurs and coaches in particular will start a business and we're looking for that freedom. That's why we started our business. And before you know it, you have a lot of freedom in the sense that you're spending a lot of alone time on the computer or on the telephone with your clients, but you don't always have that professional interaction with other coaches, especially life coaches, in order to move forward. And it sounds like you have in your directory, if you have a specialty, you actually separate these different coaches so that individuals who come to the site looking for a coach can find them. Is that correct?
Yes, I have about 15 different categories of life coaches. So we have career coaches, relationship coaches, health and wellness coaches, spiritual life coaches, law of attraction coaches. So they're all categorized so that you can find a coach that's appropriate for you easier.
Oh, that's fantastic. And we were speaking about when you start your business, you have a web page, you have an opt-in, you have a few different elements, and you actually have an opt-in. So you're showing by example. Can you tell us a little bit about your free coach business toolkit for
Sure.
individuals?
Yes, that's a toolkit that has 5 different tools in it that will help coaches. And one of them is an audio that is a guided meditation on magnetizing your ideal client. And I've gotten a lot of good responses from that coaches really enjoy listening to that, and that it's really helped them just create that mindset for attracting ideal clients. And then there's a 30-day action guide, which helps you delineate what you're going to do in the next 30 days and set your action steps for that. A lot of coaches don't do that, and it's just really helpful to have it all written down of what you need to do for the next 30 days and see it on paper, and it just gives you a better sense of what you need to do and where you're going for the next month. And then I also have a report called How to Make an Ebook in an Hour or Less. I've made a lot of ebooks. They're not that hard to make, and that's to help them. That's something that you can use to make your opt-in gift with. I also have a life coach business checklist, which is a list of just all the things that you need to know, do, or have in your life coaching business. And then a little bonus is a weekly newsletter planner that you can go through the steps, and it shows you how to plan out a newsletter, which is one of the ways to keep in touch with the people that get on your list. And another thing that I wanted to mention also is with the association. So that toolkit is for any coach that wants to download those and take a look at them. But if they are interested in becoming a member, the other interesting thing that we do is promotional opportunities throughout the year for them. So, for example, one thing we do is an annual group book so that coaches can become a published author and just write one chapter instead of having to write a whole book. And published authors do have more credibility than non-published coaches. We also do telesummits and giveaways. So that's just another benefit of the membership where we're promoting our members.
Wow. And I've not heard of any organization that promotes members like that. Now, do you have to be a new coach in order to join your organization?
No, not at all. I have coaches that are very seasoned, and actually some of them have been in my association for the whole 7 years.
Wow. Wow, that's very powerful. Going back to your free gift, individuals can get your free offer at iaplifecoaches.org/tools.
That's right. lifecoaches.org/tools, TOOLS.
Thank you for being on the Wealthy Wednesday show. The time has just zoomed by fast. And if individuals are interested in going or joining the International Association for Professional Life Coaches, do you have a website for that?
Yes. The main page is iaplifecoaches.org, and you'll see that there are buttons on there for if you are looking for a coach or if you want to become a member.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, thank you, Jeanette, for being on the Wealthy Wednesday show. I am so grateful. Is there any last tips that you'd like to leave our audience before we say our farewells?
Well, I'd just like to say that I think that the life coaches of the world are really helping the world move to a new level of advancement and evolution, and we want to help them all we can to stay in business so that they can serve the people that they were meant to serve.
Absolutely. And I truly believe that through entrepreneurship, through coaching, that we are going to accelerate the ascension and the transformation of this world so that we're going to be able to have more peace, more harmony, better relationships, more money, and we'll be able to start creating a legacy, per se. So thank you for being on the Wealthy Wednesday show.
Thank
And
you, Lucy, for having me.
I would like to thank my audience for listening to the Wealthy Wednesday show. If you haven't heard about the Wealthy Wednesday show before, or if you're new to our show, please make sure you click the subscribe button, click the like button, find us on the Facebook pages, and let us know what kind of interviews you would like me to have, what kind of tips and tools and strategies you're looking for, and we'll connect you with the best resources possible. So thank you for being a part of my audience, and until next time, abundant blessings. Are you ready to change your money flow? Would you like to get beyond the six figures that you keep bumping up against? Well, let me tell you, my book, Magical Money Manifestations, is going to help you create money manifestations on autopilot so that you will have more money, more freedom, and more joy in your life. Go to magicalmoneymanifestations.com to find out more information. Thank you for listening to the Wealthy Wednesday Show. This is your host, Lucy McMonagle. I am the Mystic Wealth Creator, a mentor for conscious women entrepreneurs, helping them create more freedom in their business through conscious wealth creation. I would love to extend to you a free gift. And all you need to do is go to my website at lucymcmonagle.com. That's LucyMcmonagle.com to get your free gift. So until next time, abundant blessings.